Hello and welcome back to the Pure Report on the road, live from the Gartner IT Infrastructure, Operations and Cloud Strategy Summit. That is a mouthful.
That is a big mouthful.
Joined by Andy LeSage. Andy is the Vice President of our Solutions Architects throughout the field. So let me ask you this, Andy. Infrastructure, operations, and cloud strategy. That's a lot, but it really is right in the center of what your guys are doing.
Yeah, so Pure is really transforming itself from just being this infrastructure company of old to really focus on data as a holistic source, right? So it's not just about the storage array, it's about creating a unique experience for our customers, from the products we sell, to the experience we offer in support, to the way that they buy our technology. We're really transforming ourselves.
And all of those things you said, we could talk about in a video themselves, but we'll try to summarize some of that. Because I think it really goes back to the start of the company in simplicity and carrying that operational simplicity to the cloud. It's something that we're doing every day.
That's right, yeah. I really found it refreshing to see that when we decided to look at the cloud, just as we did back in the early days of Pure, we didn't just decide to come to the storage industry with another product and hope to compete with the giants. We actually looked at the industry, looked at what the real big, hard problems were, and we set out to go solve those problems. We really transformed an entire industry. You look at the industry today, the landscape has dramatically changed, right? Yeah. The world is all following our lead now. Well, now we're looking at the cloud. The cloud's interesting, right? It's in the old days, it was you took a couple of components, you built yourself a server, it looked like a controller, you wrapped it together with our intelligent software, and you got a flash array. Anybody could have put those parts together, but it was our software. That's what made it a flash array.
Software's the difference.
We now have done that with the cloud. Cloud Block Store is essentially taking the essence of that. We took components that anyone could put together for themselves in the cloud, but without our intelligent software, they can't build a flash array. And that's the experience that we're giving our customers now to create this common data fabric between the cloud and on-prem.
Absolutely, and the statelessness of that software is what allows us to do things simply, like take information that may be on-premise in a flash array, go with Cloud Block Store to an Azure or an AWS, it's seamless.
Absolutely, it's the brilliance of Kaz back in the early days, right? He's the original software-defined guy, right? Being the Veritas Foundation Suite. It was all about virtualize out the hardware.
That's right.
He did it with the flash array, we've now done it with the cloud, right? It's really proven out to be a great story for us, and I've heard from customers here already who have been in our beta program or now using it in their environments, and it's really a powerful story.
So that Cloud Block Store allows us to extend some flash array out there. We also talk about how customers acquire storage and things like Pure as a Service, and which you can consider that cloud-like because it's cloud-like capabilities to your infrastructure, allowing you to procure more or less storage as you need it.
Yeah, I mean, CIOs and IT teams today are looking for new ways to acquire infrastructure. The capital expenditures, in many cases, are not the way they want to continue to invest. They want to be able to leverage technology, and they want to consume it in the way that they do the cloud. This simplistic model, let me pay for what I use as I consume it, let me adjust that model as I need to, so it's on demand and available to me. That agility that we are able to enable allows us to be a better partner to our customers. We get to become more strategic to them as they look at us as a provider that can give them technology in a manner they want to consume it.
Absolutely, you're not buying storage based on what your maximum capacity might be at some point in the next 3 years, which is what we did historically. Throw that out.
Yeah, the 3-year to 5-year, let's think long term, let's make some assumptions. Right, that's scary today, right? The cloud is the unknown in the world. Everybody thinks they have to have a strategy to get there, everybody wants to get there, they don't know what that means. So to make an investment for 3 to 5 years on-prem today, that's a lot of risk. There's a lot that could go wrong in that choice. Through our Pure as a Service, that choice, we de-risk it. We eliminate the risk because that investment can just be transformed to the cloud.
Absolutely, and that's talking about your traditional block workloads, but I think along the same lines, when you look at new stack and new development capabilities, what's happening in the cloud there, right? If I'm a developer, all I care about is pushing my application and a whole bunch of them.
Absolutely. The modern applications, we've seen the NoSQL space, the MongoDBs, Cassandras of the world, right? A real big emergence in new style databases for cloud-native based development and application. That's all traditionally just been DAS, right? That's a world that hasn't played with us. But we now have real viable offerings there through the flash array, whether it be over NVMe for very low, high performance, low latency, as good as in the box, or even just through just the traditional fiber channel deployment models, we can actually offer tremendous value and our ability to rapidly deploy new copies of that database through our snapshot technology, right? Leveraging our data reduction to eliminate all the copies that they tend to make, right? And bring that enterprise level of resiliency and availability that they've come to enjoy on-prem without having to scatter it across a bunch of nodes in the array. It really just simplifies that NoSQL world, and we're having a good deal of success in that space.
Absolutely, and add on top of that, things like Pure Orchestrator, Pure Service Orchestrator. Now you have the whole thing for an application owner to be able to deploy applications, request the storage, combine that with Pure as a service, and you really have an end-to-end solution for developers in these new capabilities that are enabling business transformation.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, PSO and what we've done there to enable a viable play in the containerization market, right? The challenge in the container space is that data, while we want to make data portable, how do you make it persistent, right? Through Pure Service Orchestrator, we're now able to provide persistent storage, so as they transition workloads from on-prem to the cloud or from cloud back on-prem, the data can come with it. The data persists along with those volumes. Containerization is the ultimate in portability, and we now bring the power of what we offer to that place. That's a great offering from us as well.
Absolutely, and that's all part of this modern data experience that we're talking about here,
Absolutely.
Which really is cloud everywhere, and it connects all of those pieces together.
Yeah, it's great. It's a good conference. Good to see the way that cloud has really been embraced throughout this entire conference here today.
Infrastructure, operations, and cloud strategy.
That's
it's
right.
a heck of a conference name, but the customers that are coming up to us that are asking us about this, they're absolutely thrilled to see the simplicity we've brought, the evergreen capabilities. So those are the foundation pieces, but now learning more and more about what it is that we're doing to enable the cloud.
That's right. Thanks for having me here today.
Thanks for joining, Andy. I absolutely appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching Pure on the Road. Much more coming. We will talk to you guys soon. Keep it pure.